Hello everyone, this is Pico Entertainment and we are back again. I'm going to talk Star Wars now and a recently dropped trailer for The Mandalorian Season 2. Now I'm pretty sure everybody knows what The Mandalorian is by now, but just in case for anybody that's watching this that doesn't know, The Mandalorian was the first ever live action Star Wars series, charting the period after Return of the Jedi and before The Force Awakens. And we saw the adventures of a bounty hunter from the race of the Mandalores, and we saw him going on various adventures, and a pivotal point was when he discovered a Baby Yoda, and over the course of the series he had to protect Baby Yoda over various people who were trying to kidnap him or capture him because they were aware of the various Jedi powers within him. So overall, season 1 of The Mandalorian was pretty solid, nothing too ambitious, nothing too groundbreaking or extraordinary. I know there was a lot of hype surrounding the series at the time because this was contrasting of course with the negativity and controversial reactions over the Disney Star Wars movies. So a lot of people were very excited over season 1, and as I stated before, yeah, it was quite solid. It was more episodic rather than serialized, so a lot more standalone adventures. Some were pretty middle of the road. There were a couple of exceptional episodes, but overall it was solid, if not unspectacular. So what I was looking for season 2 was a much more expansion into the whole Star Wars mythology, where we would break away from the very much standalone storytelling of just the Mandalorian on separate missions, and we would go much more into the Jedi if there was any more Jedi, or even if there were new antagonists, just new enemies, new villains, just to expand the story. That's what I was looking for, and if we could get a much more of a developed serialized feel to it, that would be great as well. So if we go into the trailer, and the trailer pretty much reflected what I felt about season 1. It was okay, but nothing too spectacular. The visuals look good as always, but that's to be expected with a series of this high level in production. There are a few good action sequences or explosions here or there. Locations looked really good. We of course had a dynamic between Mandalorian and Baby Yoda, but that was it really. If we go through the trailer, we see the opening shot of the cargo ship that they're involved in, just going along the planet, and then we again see the Mandalorian Baby Yoda in the front shot here, and then we get the narration. And what was probably the most interesting part of this trailer was that we get the suggestion that he has to reunite Baby Yoda with his original species, so we assume again that's going to be the Jedi. So we have to make the assumption that there are Jedi floating around post Return of the Jedi. Maybe Luke is in the early stages of training them. Will we get hints of Luke's existence or reference to his existence? That'll be something very interesting. I doubt very much that we'll get a appearance from Luke in this series. Maybe that's something they're saving for the season finale. I don't know. That would be very startling if they did do something like that. But obviously the reference to the finding the original species, and then she hints of course that eons ago the people of Mandalore did battle with the Jedi. The Mandalorian himself states that he doesn't want to deal with evil sorcerers, so again there's this evil perception of the Jedi, that they were evil sorcerers and they weren't the kind of heroes that were presented in the original trilogy. So that'll be interesting to see if they delve even further into that narrative for this season. We get that shot that we see in the outer area here, and for me, just like I'm pretty sure everybody watching this trailer, I thought that was Ahsoka when we first saw it, because they dropped the Jedi line and then we see her in a cloak there. So she's got the kind of orange skin that we determined of course with Ahsoka. So initially I thought that was Ahsoka, but then when we look at it again, she doesn't have the face paintings that Ahsoka does, and she seems quite young. So if you know the story of Star Wars, everything from the original trilogy to the Clone Wars animated series to the Rebel animated series, of course, you would know the timeline of Ahsoka, and the fact that now that we are here post Return of Jedi, Ahsoka would be quite old, wouldn't she? Because she was the Padawan in the Clone Wars series, which took place before the Revenge of the Sith, we saw her in the Rebels series where she was a lot older, and that was before the original trilogy. So by the time we get to this stage of the storyline, Ahsoka would be a lot adult, she would look a lot more older, which is I think the reason why they cast Rosario Dawson in the role. So yeah, maybe it is Ahsoka maybe cloaking herself in a younger phase, we don't know, but we'll have to wait and see. It certainly looks like Ahsoka, or maybe somebody, maybe of Ahsoka's race, maybe a younger version of Ahsoka. I don't know, a relative, could it be Ahsoka's daughter? I don't know. So that'll be very interesting to see, and that was really the most illuminating part of this trailer. Like I said, if we look at other shots, very good visuals of ships. We see the X-Wings chasing the cargo ship, that all looks very good. We also see the return, of course, of both Carl Weathers and Gina Carano. That's to be expected. And that's really about it. There's not really a lot more to expand upon. We see him in this wrestling kind of ring or fighting ring here, and then Baby Yoda hides in the little pod he's in as Mandalorian takes out the various soldiers. Okay, again, that's very reminiscent of the tone that we saw for season 1, so nothing new, nothing revelatory there. So there's not really a lot more to say. Solid, okay, really just showing us a lot more of what we got in season 1, and unfortunately not showing us a lot more of what we got, or what we should get more for season 2. So I'm kind of a bit disappointed, if I'm being brutally honest with you. I know it's only a teaser, and of course they're not going to spoil the entire season over the trailers. And I think also what we have to bear in mind is that one of the criticisms of season 1 is that the episodes were only 8 episodes, and they were generally 35 to 40 minutes long, and going into the series we all expected the episodes to be at least an hour long. So I think some fans kind of felt shortchanged due to the episodic nature of the show, and also the fact that the episodes were very short as well. So we were kind of hoping that they would be a bit longer for season 2, but so far the signs are showing that it's going to be more of the 35-40 minute episodes, and we're going to get a lot more of the same adventures of Mandalore and Baby Yoda. But of course I'm pretty sure we'll get some surprises. As I said, we've got the appearance of Ahsoka to very much look forward to. We'll get some more reference to the Jedi. I'm more concerned with the fact that we don't get the same repetitive narrative that we got from this trailer and season 1. I want more. I want more expansion into the Star Wars mythos. I want a lot more villains and adversaries, and just a change up in the storytelling. And if we can get a serialized feel and more development of characters throughout, then that's what I would prefer to see from this season 2. Those are my thoughts on the Mandalorian season 2 trailer. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Did this get you more hyped up for season 2, or did you feel a bit indifferent? Did you feel they needed to show more? Did you feel we should have at least had a small glimpse of Ahsoka that would have got you a lot hyped for it? Season 2 is set to debut on October the 15th because they managed to do all their filming before the COVID-19 outbreak. So yeah, not long to go, just a month over. And again, I'm pretty sure we'll get a second trailer because they'll do what they can to push a lot of this Mandalorian going forward, because due to COVID-19, of course, there was lots of delays with the MCU shows, because really that's the whole bulk of the new content for Disney Plus. So at the moment we're only going to really have Mandalorian season 2, so I'm pretty sure we'll get another expanded trailer before it debuts on October the 15th. So let me know what you think on the comments below. Were you overwhelmed, underwhelmed, more hyped, less hyped about the season 2 trailer for The Mandalorian? That's it for now. Take care of yourselves, stay at safe distances, and I will see you very, very soon.